Choidaga 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly laga 8th session de member of Nagaland Legislative Assembly Jwenga Sepra state Eklavia Model Residential Schools sanctioned Kurigina Thaga laga status upper sawal kurisha. Sepra Tseminyu district or Phek district de Emrs banai thaga do delay hua upper concerns raised Kurigina department ke state de duita Emrs banai thaga laga sanction project cost disclose kurubale clarification mangisha. Minister for Tourism and Higher Education Tseminyu alongpra Emrs project delay hua upper jawab diya de janashigi structural design or revised central guidelines nishina multiple factors karne delay huye ase. I will details sai sabo.
Satisfied with the reply furnished. However, given the importance of this centrally sponsored scheme, that is Eklavia Model Residential School, which is 100% single funding. The work order given as per the reply is since especially I want to make a reference for these two projects. That is construction of Emrs Tseminyu, that is under the district, I district, and the other is construction of Emrs Phek. The first one, work order is given in the year 2017. That is almost 9 years now. And the next is Phek. Work order given is issued is in the year 2016. That is almost 10 years. I wanted to know what is the project cost for these two. What is the project cost sanctioned for these two projects? That is Emrs at Tseminyu and Emrs at Phek. For a project like this to be spending 9-10 years, there must be something wrong. I understand the difficulties, the challenges that the department is evidently facing. So also is the contractors. Whether the contractors has given the, my subliminal question is, whether the contractors has asked for the extension of time, and if so, on what ground was the extension given? That is one. And the second is, with a time lapse of 9 to 10 years, there is an escalation of cost, and for which enhancement of project cost will be required, because the time schedule for completion is given in the month of April this year, 2026. Whether the enhancement provision is available, and whether the department, whether the contractors has asked for the enhancement of cost or not. These are two supplementary questions I wanted to ask the Minister concerned.
Especially with regards to Emrs at Tseminyu and the Emrs at Phek, these works have been given many years ago under the centrally sponsored scheme under the Tribal Affairs Department. Erstwhile, when it was under the Planning Department of the government. So there has been lapse of time because of many factors. First of all, there has been changes in the structural design that has happened with regards to the construction, and it has taken a lot of time because when the ministry had come for verification, certain structural designs have to be done, soil testing reports have to be done, and the technicalities with the Ministry of Tribal Affairs with regards to their technical team has just been cleared a few months ago. So the amount that is there in the first phase is much smaller than the other phases that had come, but the Ministry Government of India is willing to give the full amount as the works have been done. And with regards to the escalation in rate, the Ministry of Tribal Affairs is open to that if the escalation of rates are more, provided we have legitimate factors of putting that through. And as committed, by April 2027, it should be done and we should have the Emrs there. Thank you.
Befitting response. Just one supplementary question again, the last one. For any centrally sponsored schemes projects or for the state project, as we all know, the tendering process has to be taken only after completion of all the structural designs, soil testing, and also estimated, approved, and endorsed by the competent authority. That is for the project of this size at the level of the PWD housing. If that is so, and as standard practice, before the approval and before the technical vetting being done, work orders are not issued. And in this case also, I believe all these things must have been done. If so, why should there be a change in the structural design? Why should the project, how can the structural designs be worked out without the availability of the soil test, if the soil test has to be done? Is it the lapses, the oversight on the government, on the department side? Is it due to the incompetence of our technical personnel who are taking care of this project? This is what I just want to know, because most of our projects, especially centrally sponsored schemes, used to undergo many estimate revisions, of course some factors that affects, and it used to be unavoidable. But in this case, if the reason for delay is because of the change in structural designs and planning faulties, so to say, I think in future, in order not to waste a precious project like this, I would urge the department, and especially the engineering department, to be fully aware of the structural designs, soil testings, and the groundwork for issuing of work orders to be made ready, so that the projects does not suffer this kind of delays. So this is what I wanted to urge the department. And of course there may be, like I said, convincing reason for the requirement of the changes in the structural designs. But this is what I wanted to know, whether the project was submitted without the structural designs, or whether there has been a change in site location for which, after the sanction, the project has to undergo redesign or replanning as per the site location. So this is what I wanted to just ask, a simple question.
Honorable Sir, our Honorable MLA has asked a very sophisticated question in a very simple manner, sir. During 2017-18, and that time, so much of the strength of guidelines was not there. Even the factor of GST is still a complication till today with regards to that time when it was only under VAT and then the GST came in. And so even that is a big problem. During those times, Tribal Affairs had not formulated the EMRS to be a prominent flagship program as it is today of the Honorable Prime Minister. So there has been no lapses from the part of the technicality during those times. But as the guidelines had changed and certain provisions had to be put and more stringent rules were put out, and the team from Delhi had to come. So according to the need and as per the provision, because in the beginning the project of EMRS was not of an amount of around 48 crores. In the beginning it was only around 18 to 22 crores. So as things expanded, I think things have been there, but I believe your suggestions are right, and we will make sure that in the days to come, those things are complied. Thank you very much.
It is not a question. I want sort of an assurance from the minister concerned that the project will be completed by the month of April 2026. And also the completed project will be made operational by December 2027. This is what the assurances, the assurance I want from the concerned ministry, because this is a very important project. And this is, as I said earlier also, 100% central funding project. And also the recurring expenses for the school is also borne by the ministry. So we cannot afford to lose this kind of project in our state, especially for a small district like my district, Tseminyu. The site selected for this project is ideally located, and there is sufficient vacant land for further expansion. And also this project, if once completed, is going to ease off the demands of the students who are willing to study in a single school such as this. So this is what the assurance I want to have from the ministry concerned. Thank you, speakers.
100% assurance that by 26 April to be done. Now we are already in March. That may not be able to give immediately, but obviously operational by 2027 for sure. We know our weather and all our problems here, so we will try our best and make sure that it's done this year, and by 27 it is operational. Thank you.